It's been so long, but I'm gonna do it. 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 Oh, no. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do.
Get out of here! Haven't you ever heard of knocking? Jeez, leave a person in peace. Can't they just take 5 minutes to do what they want to do? Oh my goodness. Just leave me alone.
Well, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Well, what I was gonna do is I was finally going to finish building my little houses down here. Welcome back to Craftadia with me. Oh, it's very dark down here. Welcome back to Craftadia with me, Pintaro. Season 4, and what an arrow to the head. And yeah, so I am finally gonna do it and build. Go away. I got a sword. I'm finally going to build the little couple of houses and stuff I have down here. So I have built a couple of these bridges and stuff. So you're going to make your way around, then all the way to the side, and then it's going to go in there, around, and up to the top there. But the reason for having these bridges and stuff, I'm actually going to be building this area as my shopping center. Not shop. My shop. So for each floor, there might be like, this floor would be for minerals. So we've got your coal, your copper, your stone, dirt, granite, andesite, just those type of things. Let's look at that arrow in me, come on. Then the next floor, let's say it might be like woods, leaves, gardening materials, moss, because I don't really need to have a mob drop one because I have the mob drops up here at my warp pin XP. Oh, I could even put take some of these books out and chuck them down into like a book storage area down there too. Yeah, so that's my plan for today. I'm going to be building the Pintaro Shopping Center. Finally, the arrow's gone. Now let's see what I can come up with. Place a little thingy here. Place in some floor here. Place a sign here. And place a sign here. Finish up a wall design. Add in a little extra greenery. Add in some dangly bits. Make sure the dangly bits don't grow back. Add in a roof design. Nice. Contemplate on how the room entry and exit looks. It's looking okay. Some more floor here. And now with a couple things done here and there, I have now finished a part of the shopping area. So, I don't know if you can hear that, but that's actually Bao just chewing in his bowl.
How's your dinner? Tasty? Okay.
So it kind of looks like a little rundown abandoned village type thing that's built into the rocks. I reckon it's pretty cool. I don't know if having the glowberries is a little bit too much. Just give me a little tell in the comments. I don't mind. If it's too much, I'll take some down. And there's some underneath too. But coming into the first room, so the house design's pretty cool. I'll show you that when I get further up there. But coming into the first room, we have a set of stairs that lead to this big room, and a set of stairs that lead down to here. Down there doesn't lead anywhere yet, but any suggestions? More than welcome. I want to try building something down there. Then into this room. This room is mainly just for like your ores and your minerals type thing. Mainly just your minerals and stuff. So we got your dirt, your cobble, your stone, your granite, diorite, andesite, and I got some cool little like iron veins built into the wall. I ended up putting some lichen and stuff into the wall, into the thing as well, in case like things could have spawned there. I should have put that on the bottom so it's not visible. Builder's mistakes, but that's fine. But I reckon the ore vein looks really cool. Oh, and also there's copper ore. Then exiting this room, heading into the next room. This room, it's kind of just filled with bits and bobs. So we have our wood wall over here. I ran out of shop space for birch, so I couldn't put any birch into the thing there. Maybe I'll use one of my alts to put in a wall there. I'll see how I go. And then things I'm just selling in here. So I've got some of the custom skill items, I guess you'd say. So I just got some earth dust. I only got 11 in there, but I can fill that up a bit. Then I got some of the mining rocks as well, rock cakes. help you mine faster. And then back here I have some gunpowder and ender pearls, which the ender pearls will soon be much easier to acquire. Because guess what? The end was announced on the 30th of July. The end is going to be here. And... see what I did there? End. Oh god. But yeah, so the next episode is going to be me exploring the end on Craftadia. So that's going to be very interesting to see, because there are going to be some things that are turned off and swapped out. But we'll talk about that more later at the end of the episode. So I got some bookshelves, which I think some people have been buying some bookshelves, which is really cool. Only $30. Most of the things on here I don't actually have listed as sellable yet. I was just filling up the inventory of them, because I don't know the prices of the items yet. Got some glowberries, some feathers, wither roses. I don't have much honey and wax. Got some leather, got quartz. I put pumpkins in there because it was something just to fill up the area. And I have the slow falling sap tree sap, which is pretty cool, I reckon. Then just some azalea bushes, some moss. I don't know how much blackstone is actually in demand, but I've got some blackstone ready to sell as well. I don't yet have a price, but I'll think of a price. Also got some soul sand. Soul sand? Soul soil? Soul sand. And then I've got a little bit of the amethyst blocks and some of the slime balls. But then over here, I was selling some prepped dirt, but as you can see, I have sold out. And then Soul Speed 3, which I've set for $300, and no one's bought one. I might drop that down. Do I even have this shop listed? No, I do not. But yeah, so the idea for the design of this room, there wasn't really an idea. I wanted to have some amethyst, because I've had amethyst in the upper rooms up there where little Bow is sitting. Hello, Bow. And so I just thought that the crimson fence and the bricks, they kind of blend together, and I wanted a bit of green because I like having green. And then it seemed very bland at the top, so I ended up just throwing some of the I want to say like the warped bush thing in there. I can't remember what they're called. Crimson roots in flower pots. Yep, that's what they're called, crimson roots. And then if you ever want to teleport to my shopping area, I'm pretty sure it's just warp bits, and you spawn in here. So it's really cool. And then following off the pathway, following through onto the next bridge. So these are the designs of the roof. So in Craftadia, you can craft shingles. What a funny word to say. Shingles. Oh, there's a zombie. This place isn't spawn proof yet. There's a big hole up there. That's probably why. But yeah, so you can craft shingles with, I think it's terracotta blocks. So I just got some green terracotta, made some shingles, which was really expensive. It takes 9 to make 1 shingle. Oh my goodness. So yeah, and it breaks up the monotonous of the moss block, and then a little bit of color with the lac in there. And then coming into this room, following the pathway on, why? Okay, so I didn't know what to do with this room because I ran out of shopping chests, let's say. So I kind of just did this as like a display room leading up right into my big old farm chest area thingamajig. I'll think of a name eventually. If not, I'll just make them up. And yes, I guess this is either a slime chunk here or a slime somehow got into this area. But that's actually really cool. So I did like a black concrete wall there to make it look like it goes into the abyss or something. But yeah. And then I have like a cool little train track trail thing here with just some foliage and stuff. It's a nice little room. I didn't know what else to add to it, but yeah, I quite like it. I was thinking to have like the idea of the outside world, so I was gonna put like blue concrete with like sky and walls of clouds and stuff, but I don't know. But I am having a problem with the transitioning between this type of style and this type of style. And the worst place where I'm having this transition is right down here. So at the top of the stairs is the spawner area, and then this is just my farming monstrosity area. Also, I tried to make a design of dripstone thing, but I don't know if dripstone works for me. I don't know how it works, especially on Craftadia. So I need to blend this type of pathway into this pathway down here. And one of the cool things as well, my vision came to life now. So you can actually stand here and see the little houses and stuff down there with all the bridges and stuff. I feel as though this big area here is left empty though. So maybe I'll build like a couple of these houses poking out like there and over there. Maybe at different heights as well. So I'm going to try and blend this area together, maybe blocking off this area. Maybe I'll put like a glass wall here, trying to combine both the areas together. I'll probably have more vegetation and stuff around, just because this area is kind of bland. But yeah, let's see how... I just noticed something that is really bugging me now. What is this? That grey strip right there is so dominant. Do you see that? I can't look at it because the square breaks it up. See, like, it doesn't even have it there. Why are you like that? Now I'm just gonna be looking at the floor half the time trying to find the same pattern. Okay, enough messing around with that. let's get to building this area blended and looking pretty. Yeah. And just like that, the room is now done. So I blended in the floor as I wanted to previously. So it's like the stairs kind of mix and match in between the granite. And then I really like the idea of putting the coral fans on top of the trapdoors with water in it. Oh, seems like the town members are going a bit hard there. And then a really cool thing as well is having these warped vines. Warped? Are they warped? Twisted vines there. So then like they jump out as a bit of color too. Because usually I end up having some of the flowers and stuff, like the orchids and stuff. I really like orchids. I really should have put some in, but just having these like splashes of pink mixing with a bit of red and stuff, it's really good. And then also, I end up putting some of the yellow coral there too. And I added a wall at the back here. So, kind of blending in with the top floor with some of the bookcases and stuff. But then also with it, if I hit this, I made a piston door. Yeah, it's really cool. And then I popped these two open, and if I jump up here and close them, I can get on top of the piston door. And the piston door is the same design as I built over there for the secret redstone torch twisty thing on the wall. Yeah, I reckon it's really cool. So the signal for the button comes through here into this redstone torch tower right there. But then this redstone dust right there is so if I wanted to close the door on the inside, it just does that. And the trapdoors kind of mess around and stuff too. But yeah, so then the signal will pop up through this redstone dust here into the observers down into the pistons, which then single push and then pull back. The signal will then come through here, same thing on the other side, and then this observer gives this a little quick pulse, which will then pulse these two pistons here, opening and closing and pulling the bookshelf. That's a really cool piston door. But yeah, so tell me your thoughts on the room, if I should change anything, if I should add anything. I'm happy to try anything. Oh yeah, and I forgot. The end of last episode, we ended up seeing, well, hearing, that there was a lot of weird noises when I was around the cave. Let's go check that out. It's been a while since I've been here. Oh my goodness. So soon I plan to build a big old something here, looking like one of these. bit. Last time I was over here, I heard something coming from this cave. What was in this cave? Okay. Oh my goodness, what is that? What is that? Hello? No way. They're bees. I think I just found a massive beehive. That is so cool. So there's a beehive living in the cave. Alright. Well, I hope they don't, like, overtake the cave and have the whole base end up, the whole cave end up as honeycomb and honey. My goodness, imagine the amount of bees that would be in that. What is this here? Hello? Welcome to my dog kennel. And, water, chests, honey block, honey bottle, honeycomb, I mean. Yeah, so I might have built it. I mean, I helped the bees build it. Yeah, so this thing here is my own homemade bee, well, it seems like it's not working too well, because that has honey in it. This is meant to be my own version of a bee farm. It's kind of hard to explain because it's so enclosed, but these flowers here, I say flowers, these leaves here actually count as flowers towards the bees. So they can actually get honey from the flowers. And then there's observers atop that run into redstone on top. Then there's a block, and then there's a dispenser, I think, that has shears in it or glass bottles in it, and they should actually dispense whenever a bee comes in and out of the beehive. But then whenever a bee comes in and out of the beehive, it drops bottles of water, or it has the shears click. So I needed to have a design where whenever it will dispense, it'll go across the water, drop down into an item sorter, so it's sorting out honey bottles and then the honeycomb. So all the leftover bottles and stuff will end up going across this, all over there, and then up into a water elevator leading back up to the top, and then flowing across, hitting this honey block, because the honey block doesn't count as a full block. So this pixel here is where the item will sit, and then glide across here into the hoppers, replacing back into any glass bottles that have been used. So technically, this one has used a decent chunk, but then these should be shears. Yeah, cool. So whenever the dispenser here runs out of shears, it'll just replace it. And that is my beehive design type thing. And because Craftadia, you can't actually have too many animal mobs, so like bees, cows, chicken, sheep, just those type of things. So if I was to have too many, they just automatically despawn. So that kind of sucked, because I wanted to have this a bit bigger and have like a lot more bees and stuff. But what can you do? You gotta save lag somehow. And with that, everybody, I'm going to make that the end of the episode. If you stuck around and watched, thank you so much for watching. And I'll end up seeing you in the next episode. Hopefully the end is in the next episode. So at this point in time, the end was delayed a little. I don't know why, but that's fine. But I am super excited for the end. Okay, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.